Outlander is the hit Starz television series that is packed with action, romance, drama, and time travel. It is an adaptation of the Outlander book series by Diana Gabaldon. With the Season 7 premiere airing in June, many are speculating about the storylines and fates of certain characters. There are tons of questions fans have about Season 7. There are even more potential answers. Favorites Claire and Jamie Fraser are at the top of many fans' concerns. Starz has announced that the upcoming season will be split in two halves and see the return of older characters. Something else that evokes questions in fans' minds. The first question fans will want addressed has to do with Claire and Jamie's daughter, Brianna, as well as her husband, Roger.
I didn't know if you'd come.
I may be stubborn, but I'm not a fool. I love you.
Specifically, will Brianna give birth to a healthy Amanda? Season 6 sees Brianna become pregnant with Roger's second child. While this storyline took a backseat in the 6th season, fans are fully expecting it to be more relevant in the 7th season. Why is that? The reason fans want to know if the baby will be healthy is because of the books. In Book 6, the couple experience the birth of their daughter, who they decide to name Amanda. It's supposed to be a joyous event. However, it takes a suspenseful turn when the family notices that the baby has trouble feeding. Additionally, her fingertips and toes occasionally turn blue. Claire listens to the baby's heart and comes to the conclusion that she needs surgery to survive. She knows that Amanda wouldn't be able to get the medical care she needs in Claire's time, which means they'd have to take her back to the future. Since the announcement of Brianna's pregnancy, fans have probably been waiting to see if the events in the show will play out the same way, be altered, or removed entirely. It is very likely that question will be addressed in Season 7. The next question focuses almost exclusively on Claire. What will happen to her as a result of her trial? In the Season 6 finale, we saw Claire brought to jail in Wilmington, North Carolina, in anticipation of the trial for Malva Christie's murder. This happened after a standoff with Richard Brown's safety committee. After Claire and Jamie surrendered, the Brown crew separated her from Jamie, taking her to jail. It's also key to note that the location they brought Claire to is different in the book. While the show saw them transport her to Wilmington, the book had them bring them to New Bern. This may indicate further deviations from the book in the 7th season. That still leaves the question of what will happen at the trial. The Brown crew tried to get rid of Jamie, failing as their efforts were thwarted. With those events playing out that way, Claire is set to face her trial alone. Tom Christie offers her some comfort. In the books, Christie takes action and saves the time traveler. But there's still potential for the show to go a different route. Maybe because Jamie survived, he will intervene in the trial and save Claire. We sure hope so. The third question fans need answered has to do with an old character returning. Will we see more of Wendigo Donner? Wendigo Donner came into the picture in Season 5. He was part of the Lionel Brown gang that kidnapped Claire. He didn't assault her like other members of the crew did, but he didn't help her either. Instead, he revealed a secret to her about another time traveler, himself. This past season saw a small potential cameo from the character, in that a shadowy figure hums a tune that is recognized as being from Claire's time. We also see that he has an emerald in his possession. This could tie into the missing gem from Flora McDonald's necklace. The episode ends with a Wilmington prisoner admiring the gemstone. With Wendigo fitting that description, this potentially set up his return and another plotline that fans will have questions about. Donner's presence with the gemstone for potential time travel brings up even more questions, specifically about Claire and Jamie's fates. So, will we see Donner return and kick off the string of events? It seems likely, but not certain for now. Continuing down the list and tying into Wendigo Donner's potential return. Season 7 will have to show fans whether the fatal house fire still happens or not. This potential incident comes up in a conversation between Claire and Jamie during the 6th season. While they're in the stable talking through the Malva accusation, Claire reminds Jamie why Brianna and Roger are in the past with them. That reason is that Brianna needed to warn her parents of the house fire. In that situation, Roger also followed after her. It's been speculated that Season 7 would fit the An Echo in the Bone timeline. It also makes sense that the show series would continue to follow the Outlander books. In the season 6 finale, Jamie and Claire were taken away from the Fraser house. That particular moment evoked a tone of dread, since it's possible that Wendigo will return in season 7. We may see him break into the Fraser home and set the fire that burns it all down. It would line up with the elements of the book, especially because he may have been shown holding the gem needed to kickstart his time travel. With a potential fire on the horizon and the couple's lives on the line, Season 7 will have to show fans how they plan on addressing that plotline. Next, the show's 7th season will have to address another question regarding the couple. Will we see any characters go to Lallybrook Estate? In both the book and show series, Claire and Jamie began their life as a married couple in Scotland. They were the laird and the lady of the Lallybrook Estate until the events of the Jacobite Rebellion. When the war reached boiling point, they signed over the estate. After that, they made their way to the colonies. It's possible Season 7 would see the characters return to their old property. Social media has shown that the show did film at the location of the estate. With that confirmed, the question then becomes a matter of who. Who will return to Lallybrook? As mentioned earlier, the storyline of An Echo in the Bone will likely be relevant this upcoming season. If that is the case and the show stays faithful to the book, it's possible the storyline would also see the Frasers return to the estate to bring a body back home. In doing so, the Frasers may also find Ian in Pearl. Claire tries to save his life from illness. The possibilities have fans wondering if Season 7 will explore any of those story elements. The final question the show needs to answer in the 7th season deals with Mrs. Bug. What happened to her in the Season 6 finale? If you'll recall, Season 6 leaves the fate of the employed member of the Fraser household up in the air. When the housekeeper was last seen, she was running away from the house for safety and to find help. She was actually told to fetch help during the firefight with Brown's safety committee, but we never saw her after that. If the writers follow her arc in the book, fans may be disappointed to see her become adversarial towards the Frasers. We can't say for certain what her fate will be, since the show has changed many details from the books. All we can do is wait and see. With Season 6 leaving a lot of plot threads open, Season 7 will have to follow up on them to answer fans' questions. The fact that the 7th season will most likely follow the events of An Echo in the Bone gives fans some idea of what to expect. But fans can never be too certain, as adaptations make big and small deviations from the source material. That leaves fans of the book wondering how faithful the television series will be. Fans who haven't read the book simply wonder what's next. The show will begin to answer their most important questions in June. Until then, that's all the questions fans need answered in Outlander's 7th season. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.